Hey guys, this is SamuelTehG, and as of yesterday, the SamuelTehG channel is 7 years old. It's hard to believe that it's been 7 years since I've created this account. There's been ups, there's been downs, and there's been a lack of videos recently. I'm sorry about that. It has mostly to do with the fact that I'm very busy in my personal life, and there's also issues involving hardware. In fact, there's some issues even recording this video. iMovie no longer recognizes the camera on my iMac. Well, not my iMac, my MacBook Air. And for some reason I have to record everything using Photo Booth now. And that's just the way it is. So there's issues like that. There's issues, my Hauppauge randomly died and I have no idea how to fix it. Just various issues like that have been plaguing my, making of videos and just giving me an apathetic attitudes toward making videos. I'll do one tomorrow. And I've had videos where I've recorded it and for some reason just decided not to upload it. So, yeah. Like, for instance, I wanted to do my thoughts on the PlayStation 4. I wanted to do several other videos involving things like that. But I'll get to it eventually. I'll probably start uploading Samuel Rambles pretty soon, either here on the TehG or on the TGTA channel. Can't decide which. But let's get into something I've wanted to talk about for a long time, the origin of this channel. A lot of people don't know the story about the channel. I've actually never really shared it with anybody. It's not really that interesting, but I've had people ask about it, how I came up with SamuelTehG, why this channel is the way it is. So let's start off from the very beginning. I was very active with the people at the Pueblo Poake Boys and Girls Club. There was a group of me and 5 friends that used to make, that had ideas about making videos. Once they saw a video I made really way back in 2004 or 2003. It was called Luck Puppy. It was this little funny backyard video I made with some of my friends. And I decided to show it to a couple of my friends at the Boys and Girls Club. After that, they decided that they wanted to make videos with me similar to it that we would make at the Boys and Girls Club. And I wanted to do it under a new channel name. At the time, I did have a YouTube channel, but it was called Evil Lizard 91. And I don't know, I decided that I wanted to make a new YouTube channel. One day, the day before my brother's birthday, we were visiting my grandmother at her house. And I decided to just make a YouTube channel for this purpose. And when I did, I also discovered vlogs. In fact, there was this vlogger, I think he was named Geek Girl, GeekGurl, and she was talking about video games and stuff. And I found it really interesting and really fun, and I liked it. And I decided, well, I'll make a YouTube account for this film project, but at the same time I'll also do video logs. And I would just recently got a web camera, and I was going to start doing that. Unfortunately, that all fell through. None of that stuff happened. I made one video log that stayed on this channel for a couple of months, and then I ended up deleting it. Then I got an iMac. I got an iMac because I started watching YouTube's Mac versus PC debates. And there was a couple of people that were very influential in my decision to purchase an iMac. And when I did purchase an iMac, I decided I would use it to start actively using the YouTube channel I created, which was SamuelTehG. And that spawned me into that whole community of Mac versus PC, and I started talking about how I was a long-time PC user, and I had Macs in the past, and I didn't really like the old Macs, and I started talking about all that stuff, getting more informed about it, and learning a lot about computers in the process. A lot of my knowledge today is based on what I learned on YouTube in 2006 and 2007 involving computers. And I already was very knowledgeable about it because I was very involved in the Neopets community at that time period, because I was like, well, not at that time period, a couple years before that time period. I was like 12 to 14 years old. When I joined YouTube, I was 15 years old. And at that time, I just was really involved in making HTML pages for Neopet pages and stuff like that. So I had some knowledge of computers, but joining YouTube expanded my mind dramatically. Partly through that, I started getting bored with the Mac versus PC idea, and the community was already starting to dwindle away into nothing. And I got really involved into video games. I started playing video games a lot once the Wii came out. I had the Wii and an Xbox 360 by the time I joined YouTube, but I started getting involved in the YouTube community around the time that I started really getting into my Wii. So I started making videos. I was contacted by Jeff Mendocino to join his Freezecracker website. And at that time period, I was also talking to people like Big Al 2K6 and all this other stuff. And I was getting involved in 3 communities at once. At that time, I was involved in the Mac versus PC community, what was known as the ranting community, and the console wars community. So that actually made me pretty popular and got me a big amount of subscribers that drove me to be one of the first partners on YouTube. Although I never actually put ads on my video when I first became a partner, that was something that I kind of still regret to this day. And there was still some questionable legal stuff, like I had to have my father sign some form in order for me to be a partner because I was underage. I was under the age of 18. I was 16, I believe, when I became a YouTube partner. So it was a lot of interesting times on YouTube, and I've enjoyed my time. And this YouTube channel has survived being hacked, being suspended. Like, it's pretty amazing that it's still around. And I still enjoy YouTube a lot. And I'd say my life would be dramatically different without it. So I gotta thank you all. Thank you all for being involved in my YouTube experience, getting me to go to opportunities like E3 twice, CES 4 times, getting to go to stuff like Comic-Con, stuff I'd never dreamed I'd be able to do or even see. Or, I was just a kid that saw that kind of stuff on G4 TV. I thought I'd never be able to attend it. And getting stuff like review copies for video games, it's been amazing. So I'd like to thank you all. It's been a great 7 years. And I'll be back soon. Samuel out.